Yo, what's up, Miracle Makers? What's up, Miracle Maker online community, and to the Miracle Makers all around the world. Eric Capehart here, founder of All the King's Men mentoring organization right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Some of you may know where I am today. And yes, I am also your expert mentor. And today is day 20 of National Mentoring Month 2017. And I just want to do a quick recap of a very interesting week that ended today. Wow. But before I get into the events of the day, just want to kind of share a little bit, do a little recap about some of the tools that we talked about earlier this week. We pretty much spent this whole week talking about effective tools to use in your mentorship. And on Tuesday, I talked about, asking open-ended questions. It's important to ask open-ended questions when you're with your mentee because it gives you an opportunity to allow your mentee to open up and just kind of talk to you, just kind of share with you the things that are on their mind as they relate to the question that you asked. And you want to always ask as many open-ended questions as possible. You want to start off your time or your session you're spending with your mentee with asking an open-ended question. That's always a good way to start your time with your mentee. And so ask those open-ended questions to keep the conversation going, and remember that mentorship is about being a good conversationalist. And so asking open-ended questions that start with what, how, or you can give a gentle prompt. A prompt looks like, so tell me about how your day has been so far. Or a question can be, what have you been going through so far today? So you always want to start off with those open-ended questions and use those questions as much as possible. Then you want to be able, the second tool we talked about this week was listening more than you talk. Being a mentor is about balancing the conversation. You don't want to be preaching to your mentee the whole time you're with them. After all, they don't want to hear you preaching to them about what's been going on in their life and all the things that they're doing wrong. So you want to be sure to listen more than you talk. What's up, Daquan? Man, my dude, man, down there doing big things. Maryville College, I see you down there. This is a young man that's on to some big things, y'all. I'm telling you, he has a great story. Daquan Summers. I appreciate you being on here, my man. Using those tools of asking open-ended questions and listening more than you talk. Listening with the third ear. What I mean by that is when you're listening to your mentee and they may be telling you about a situation that should be happy, and they're not looking happy, their body language is telling you something different. You want to use your third ear to ask another open-ended question to kind of give you more information or insight into what your mentee may be going through. Listening with the third ear might save somebody's life. Really, it really might save somebody's life if you can pick up that there's something that your mentee is not telling you, but your third ear is telling you, maybe I need to investigate this a little bit further. So you want to listen with the third ear. You want to be non-judgmental. This is 2017. It's a new day, and I do mean it's a new day. Anybody that's alive and has any contact with any type of media, that today is a brand new day, not only in America but all around the world and just this whole planet. And so you want to make sure that you're mixing your old-fashioned ways with some things that are modern, meaning you want to kind of put yourself in your mentee's world, kind of learn about what's going on in their life. Listen to some of the music that they listen to, not in a judgmental way, but just in a way to inform yourself on what's out there. I mean, today rap, it's a whole new rap game out here. Daquan knows this. It's a whole new rap game. I can't even think of these people's names. You got 21 Savage. You got, I don't even know. I got to see it in order for me to even think about it. But the point I'm making is I have to go and learn about these artists and listen to the music that they put out, because a lot of my mentees that are in that teenage bracket to early 20s, this is what they listen to every day. And so for me to be a non-judgmental mentor, I need to tap into that and understand that a little bit more before I try to judge it. You know what I'm saying? And so those are some tools that you can use. Just listen more than you talk. Ask open-ended questions. Use your third ear. And don't be judgmental. Those are some really effective tools that you can use in your mentorship. And, now that I got that out the way, I just kind of want to wrap for a second and talk about what's going on today. Was the inauguration of President Trump. And you might have mixed feelings about it. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm kind of like mixed about it. I haven't really watched the mainstream media in a long time, like CNN or MSNBC or, definitely don't watch Fox News or any of those channels. I don't watch any of that because it's all entertainment to me. And what happened today, it's like the continuation of an awful reality TV show. And I mean awful. And the awful part about it is it's not just the reality show. This is real. These things that are going on in the country, there's real people that are going to be affected and real consequences. And so I hope you are trying to, figure out what you're going to be doing for the next 4 to 8 years. It's hard to unseat a sitting president. It's hard. So in the next 3.5 years, when we go to the polls again, in the next 4 years, when we're at the polls again, it's going to be real hard to unseat a sitting president. But what we can do is we can get involved in local politics. We can get involved in your local and state politics. You understand? You have to get involved in the primaries that's coming up. You cannot be on the sidelines anymore, especially if you call yourself a mentor. You have to be aware about what's going on in this nation, what's going on in this world, and you have to help your mentee navigate that. And if you're not in the loop, or you're not aware, or you're not active, then your mentorship is going to be superficial, in my opinion. If you can't help your mentee understand what's really going on out here, then your mentorship to me is just a superficial relationship, and you don't really need that, and they don't really need that, whether it's a young person or another adult that you're mentoring. You got to keep it real with your mentee. Donald Trump is the president. Number 45. Go to whitehouse.gov. Maybe you're like me. You didn't want to have nothing to do with watching any of this stuff going on, and I didn't watch any of it, none of it. But now I'm like, all right, now that the hype is over, I'm going to go and at least look at what's going on, because again, like I just said, I have to be aware of what's going on. And so I went to whitehouse.gov and I noticed the issues. And I understand that the civil rights and all that is gone now, and it's being replaced with, more support for our police, which I'm cool with that. I'm cool with supporting the people who go out here every day and put their lives on the line to uphold the law. But I'm a little bit, uneasy with the fact that we have a president who believes that stop and frisk is a good idea. I'm a little uneasy with knowing that the person that he is trying to put in, as the main person that's going to uphold the laws of this nation in the role of Attorney General, is against civil rights for all people. You know what I'm saying? So those things make it uneasy for me to sit back and just, navigate my life as if these things won't affect me. I have to stand up. I have to be a voice. I have to resist. I have to do everything I can to ensure that my daughter and her children and your daughters and your sons and your grandchildren will have a life that still affords freedom to everybody in this nation, and not just some people. And so the National Mentoring Month is a very important month for many reasons. And I'm not going to really get on to the negative parts of what I consider to be some of the negative things that are going on with the people rioting and looting in the streets and all that stuff. I don't really get into all of that because I can't. I'm a role model. And that's one of the roles of a mentor, is to be a role model. And so I have to be sure that I'm doing the things that I would want my mentees to see, and even that I would want my own child to see. And so as you go out here every day and navigate this new America making America great again, in the process of making America great again, stay connected to what's going on. Talk to your mentee about their feelings on what's going on in this country, because we got to keep ourselves in a position to where we can win. We can't lose. And I don't care if you're black, white, or Hispanic, gay, lesbian, transgender, this or that. I do care that you have equal rights in this nation. So I kind of got off the topic. It's cool, bro. It's kind of got off the topic a little bit. Guys skateboarding by here. But I really didn't get off topic, because everything in your life is going to be reflected in your mentorship. So I'm going to leave it at that. I got to go write a paper. Yes, I got to go write a paper, still in graduate school, finishing up a second master's degree in professional counseling. And so I'm going to let you guys go on that. I hope you have a great weekend. A lot of good things happening this weekend. Hopefully there's something good happening in your life this weekend as well. And as always, people, happy mentoring.